Hey guys, Dean here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to make money on Instagram with any followers, whether you're at a small level, the mid-level, or the high tier. I'm going to be running through the amount of money you can expect each tier of followers and a few different ways and methods you can actually monetize your Instagram page as an influencer or as a theme page and try to actually make some money off it. So let's jump into these methods on how you can monetize your Instagram. So first of all, we're going to run through a few of the averages, which I gathered from a few different posts online during my research. What you can expect a few different levels of followers, okay? So first of all, we're talking around 10,000 followers. You can expect to make on average around $88 per post. So anything from around $88 to $100 per post is kind of the typical ballpark figure you're looking at here to request for a sponsored post. Then at around 10 to 100,000 followers, we're talking at around $200 per post on average that you can request. At 100,000 up to 1 million followers, so we're talking about the big game here, this is where people make on average around $670 per sponsored post. Obviously, when you get to 1 million and above, if you're one of those super huge pages, providing that you do have real engagement and real followers, you can expect to be making in the thousands, okay? So if you do have a massive page, you could be making multiple thousands. Obviously, if you have a few 100 million followers, like some of the crazy athletes and singers out there, they typically can make over $1 million per single post, which is just a sponsored picture, which is pretty crazy at that level. Now, the niche really does make a big difference on Instagram. So the niche that your page is based under actually makes a difference on the money that you can make, because certain niches are going to have certain different companies which may have a bigger ad budget, may have more companies actually investing in that space, and obviously the amount of sponsors you get will be lesser or greater depending which niche you tend to be in. Now, obviously on Instagram, we have more of like the health and beauty and the fitness and bodybuilding kind of niches, which seem to be the biggest in terms of sponsorships, and anything to do with healthcare and maintaining a healthy, balanced lifestyle. Those kind of niches seem to be the biggest, right? Health, beauty, and fitness. So any of the niches may be a little bit weaker in terms of the potential for sponsorship deals, although of course there will be other ways to monetize it, which we're going to get into a little bit later in the video. So obviously the niche also defines the competition or the pool of competition that you're going to be going up against. So if I was in the health and fitness niche, like I mentioned, although there's more sponsors in that niche, there's a lot of competition. There's so many people with fitness Instagram pages and there's so many girls with beauty Instagram pages. Those are the kind of two demographics. So there's a lot of competition, and obviously with a more diversified pool of people, there's less sponsorships to go around for every single person. So having a smaller page may be a little bit harder to get some sponsors, okay? And obviously if you have high engagement and high organic engagement, so I mean real comments, real likes, real community engagement and fans on your page, obviously sponsors will pay more for this real engagement because you can obviously drive them more traffic to their brand and to their product. So if you do have an audience which knows, likes, and trusts you, and you have a lot of true pure engagement on Instagram, you can leverage this to actually charge more for these sponsorship deals. So that's something you can use to your advantage to actually make some more extra money. This is due to the return on the brand's investment into you and how many people you can drive into their brand and their products. And obviously if you create some conversions, they'll most likely want to work with you again. So it's converting those sales. This is really why creating a fake Instagram following to build up your page with an artificial presence with a really low engagement rate is a really bad idea. And it goes the same for having things like fake likes and comments to kind of imitate that, because when it comes to actually making the sales for a brand, you're not going to be able to actually reach those figures and pull any sales, and then they're probably not going to sponsor you again. So don't cut shortcuts with Instagram and have fake followers and pages, because so many brands have kind of had horror stories or bad experiences where they sponsor an influencer, they have fake followers, the influencer won't get sponsored again. So create an organic page with real followers and a real community, and there's a lot of money to be made in Instagram sponsorships. And that's obviously the main way that a lot of these influencers make money. You may have seen girls sponsor like teeth whitening kits, which is kind of like a meme, but that's the main sponsors you see, health and fitness products, and that's where most Instagram influencers do make the money. So that's the first one, that's working with brands via sponsored posts and promotions regarding their products or some kind of service. Now the next one is to create affiliate links, or just generally become an affiliate marketer, okay, by pushing products on your Instagram to then gain a commission on those sales. So if you do have a community, you could obviously review a product as an Instagram Instagram post and then include a link for people to actually click and then buy the product on your recommendation or based on your experience in your review. And then obviously if people do click that and buy the product, that will give you a commission. Now, to make a profit off these, you would use an affiliate marketing service. So there's two which mainly spring to mind, the main ones. I personally recommend Amazon Associates, which is Amazon's affiliate platform, but then you also have ClickBank as well. And I do have two separate videos, entire complete guides on how you can do affiliate marketing with ClickBank and how to do affiliate marketing with Amazon. So if you do want to learn about those platforms and how you can use them, I'll leave the video links in the description down below. So this is basically you making a review of a product, posting or making posts about them, and then including a link for people to then go and buy those products, and you'll gain a percentage of those sales and any sales made after of people following your link and making a purchase on Amazon or a platform like ClickBank. You can also use e-commerce to run some kind of store or make some kind of brand store to actually then sell physical products on too. So you could run a store and then advertise it on your Instagram, and I'd recommend you could use Shopify to do this. I have a lot of Shopify videos on my channel, mainly purpose for drop shipping in specifics, but you can also use them to show you how to build a store and get familiar with Shopify as a platform too. I do recommend that. But you could also use a print on demand service if you want to sell t-shirts or print merchandise or sell items related to your personal brand with custom designs on, and you could use a website like redbubble.com for that as well. And also another great tip is if you enable the shopping feature, which you can do when you edit your profile on Instagram. When you convert your profile into either a business or an influencer profile, you can basically enable Instagram shopping. And what enabling Instagram shopping lets you do is directly link your products from your store linked to your Instagram profile. So when people use the Instagram app, they can actually browse your products on the app in real time without going off onto a third-party website, which allows shopping in app, which allows for more conversions and more sales to be made. And it's just an easier user experience for people clicking on your page on your store. So that's a real good recommendation if you're running some kind of third-party store, to integrate it with Instagram as a platform. Then we have selling digital products. So this is very popular, especially for fitness influencers who are selling things like diets, workout programs, and digital products that can be downloaded like ebooks or some kind of course for other style influencers. And basically, if you sell an ebook or a course, some kind of training manual or some kind of ebook that people can read and learn from, you can sell that directly from some kind of link in your Instagram bio. You can make posts to plug it and advertise it every now and again just to maintain sales, and you can push people to actually download it. I have actually seen quite a few small level fitness influencers. I saw one guy which I really like to follow on Instagram. He was making recipes for healthy meals, and he was basically showing you how to make healthier versions of very popular snacks and sweets, which were more rich in protein and a little bit lower in calories. He was quite popular off TikTok and Instagram, and he created his own custom cooking book with all of these recipes he'd been posting for the last year, and he actually had quite a lot of people purchasing it, and he only had like 40,000 followers or something, which is still quite small for an Instagram fitness page. So that's kind of like a creative thing you can do if you think out of the box and sell digital products like that, as long as they're kind of very humble to what your brand is and they're very specific to what you're doing and what your audience expects of you. You can sell really cool products like that through Instagram. And the last one, which I've noticed is also a good money making scheme on Instagram, is to make use of the Instagram Reels fund. So the Reels fund is referred to as the Instagram Reels bonus, and this is kind of like a small bonus fund which Meta actually puts into Instagram after each month. And basically it's a monthly payout which is based on the performance of how your Reels do on Instagram as an app. So if your Reels get a few million views, for an example, they typically will make a few $1,000. So if you have some kind of theme page with Reels on it, this is the same for Facebook Reels, by the way, if you want to use Facebook, because it's very similar to Instagram and it's owned by the same parent company. But if you create Reels, you can create a lot of money off Reels. I've seen people on YouTube who like have those dog pages where they just post pictures of their pets and they make like little memes and viral videos with their dogs, and they post them as Reels, and they actually get a few $1,000s every month, like $20,000, which is pretty crazy, okay? And if you meet the minimum threshold each month for the payout, you can make a healthy extra amount of money off Instagram Reels. Now, I've never personally used Instagram Reels, so I don't know specifics per few thousand views, but I have seen the ones with a few million views get a few $1,000s, so I can tell you there is actually money in this specific type of making money off Instagram. So that's all I have for you in this video on how to make money off your Instagram page. If you have any questions, do leave them in the comment section below and I'll try and answer them. If you need any help with anything, or if you want to ask any questions about any of these methods and how they work, and I will link the videos which explain some of them, like the affiliate marketing technique, in the description below too, so you can click on those and learn the knowledge behind those schemes. If you got some value out of the video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for more business videos on the channel, and I'll see you next time.